Welcome, traveler. I want you. Don't be a stranger.
You return! My friend, you are wonderful! Now, let's just have a look here. Yes, now I understand it all. The path ahead will be fraught with danger. Good thing I have you. We need to find 2 artifacts to open the path to Atlantis. One will help us find our way, the other will still the lethal whirlpools that are churning around the island ever since Poseidon struck down the city in anger. The first item is hidden on a small island not too far from here, known as Gaulos. It was once a colony of the Atlanteans. It seems this island had a specific purpose, serving as a religious complex where rites and sacrifices were made. As it happens, I already know a captain who frequents those waters. Just tell him you're with me, and he'll take you along. His ship is moored on the southern coast, just beyond the harbor.
Delivering wooden goods across the Mediterranean. Don't worry. Hey, you're real, aren't you? I am sorry. Last night I made camp in a nearby cave and I may have smoked a bit too much. I started seeing these strange phantoms. Then again, they might have been real. Really hard to tell. I'm too scared. If they are real, they probably have my pipe now. Perhaps you could go have a look? Bring it back to me and I will reward you. The cave is a bit further inland when you start seeing trees. My friend, did you find my shisha yet?
You can't carry it more.
Ah, you got my pipe back. Thank you so much. As for the creatures, I don't want to know if they were real or not. But I better get off this creepy island. Hey, you seem familiar. Want a puff from my shisha? Best leaves from the riff.
Ah, my favorite whale. I mean, we're always open. Feeling lucky? Come back anytime.
What a curious device! This thing is the key to our fortune? And it was guarded by snakes? Ha! I can't believe it, but who am I to challenge the Atlanteans? Now, we only need the other artifact. And this one might prove a tad harder to procure, I'm afraid. You see, you need to steal a golden apple from the Garden of the Hesperides. According to the scrolls, offering this fruit to the ocean will appease the violent sea spirits that nest around Atlantis. This should ensure our safe passage. I have already made some arrangements. On the northern pier of the harbor, a ship awaits. It will take you to the north coast of Ethiopia. From there, you must find your way on foot. The garden is said to exist on the western edge of the world, beyond the mountains of Atlas.
You can't hold anymore. You can't hold any more. You have no more room. You can't hold any more. You can't hold any more. You have no more room. Your inventory is full.
Ah, you come from Gadir. With the Phoenicians, they really do travel to every land selling their purple dye. And successfully so, even though they charge more than its weight in gold. Did you know they harvest it from the shells of sea snails? According to legend, their goddess Tanit discovered the dye while out walking on the beach with Melkart, patron god of Tyr. She noticed that the mouth of her dog was stained purple after biting into some washed-up mollusk. Loving the color, she asked Melkart to dye her a garment, and that was the beginning of their famous craft.
Welcome, friend. You seem weary. Sit down for a moment and share our hospitality. I think you have traveled a long way, my friend, yet you hail from the lands of Yunnan, a stone's throw across the sea. Tell me, what journey brings a person this far? You search for the Garden of the Hesperides. Across the mountains, ancient forests linger. Our people seldom go there, but perhaps your path does. Follow the mountain trail, and you will find your way.
Make no mistake, stranger. If you want any of the goods from our storehouse, you need to pay for them. Aye, stranger.
Warrior, do you have a moment? I have a proposition for you. I am a trader, making my livelihood on selling exotic spices to the local tribes here. I have a hidden storeroom, but somehow it has been invaded by monsters. I barely managed to escape, but now they are trapped in there, snacking on my precious goods. Would you go and clear it out for a share of the wares? In one of the caves up in the mountains, there is a secret door. It is opened by pushing a loose stone in the wall.